Hello YouTube, Ian from the bedroom here, Guitar Junky. I'm going to give a review of my 3 Harley Benton SC LP guitars. I'm going to compare the cheapest one against the most expensive ones, let's just say. I said I was going to throw the gold top in with the 2 550 Deluxe 2s. I've got clean channel with my overdrive golden horses, a little bit of delay, and reverb is cranked on the clean. Let's see what we got. thought. But so I hear a big difference with the red 550 Deluxe 2. This is a quieter, more thick, warm sounding guitar. Probably best for jazz or classic rock. I made sure that I had the tones on between 7 and 8, which I always leave them, I should say. This one here, the cheapest model, this is the classic satin gold top. You know, just plain, simple, bare bones. You know, workhorse. I would call this one here. I wouldn't worry about, you know, dinging this thing up. You know, I guess it would just make it look more vintage. I have realized that out of these satin finishes, the more you rub on them, the playability wherever you're going, it kind of shines up a bit. So you could probably take this satin finish and buff it into a bit of a shine if you want it to. But you know, these Roswell or Roswell, whatever you want to call them, pickups, uncovered, I mean, they sound great, and they're not microphonic, and they got a good sound. I mean, this guitar could do everything for, I'm gonna say, $120, because I really don't remember. I got too many guitars and too many prices in my head. I do apologize. But I mean, this thing here, I used to play, my band used to play at the beach a lot, and you know, go to a car show and play at a car show outside, up on the stage in October on Long Island, New York, and in the summertime at the beach. And you know what that is. That's always worrying about the humidity and the weather, especially when you're at the beach. You've got the humidity and the salt water, the salt air, and you're always worried about what guitar you're gonna break. And I always played a Strat, but you know, this thing here, I wouldn't worry about, you know, taking this anywhere or leaving it in the car, for that matter. I would worry about it down here in Florida. I wouldn't leave it in the car that long, you know. But you know, again, the bare bones is, you don't have the same buttons as you do on the 550 Deluxe 2s. These are more like a cone shaped, and they don't have felt between the button for the strap and the body. So you know, they did cut costs in some places. Same thing with the vintage tuners. I've yet to pull the cover off to see what size volume and tone pots they are. So I couldn't tell you if they were dime size or nickel size. But I wouldn't touch them. If they were dime size, they're doing a fantastic job, you know, and they're smooth. They don't have as much tension on them as you would think. You know, they're in between a knob that's got some tension on it, and let's just say a speed knob in between there. So this guitar is all stock, but you know, this thing here, for what it is, for anyone that never had an LP and wanted to try an LP, if you're like a Fender, Strat, Tele kind of guy, or you're just breaking out of an acoustic, I would say, you know, if you're not sure, if you want you know, an LP style guitar, pick one of these up and then work it from there. Now, if you are an LP guy already and you're a rocker, flat out rocker, and you don't care about jazz, and you don't care much about blues or fusion. I'm more of just a fusion guy. No matter what I'm playing, if I'm playing blues or rock, fusion is coming out of that. The only difference is that when I'm doing a cover song, I'm playing the solo the way it's supposed to be played. I've been out where I see guys that, and I mentioned it before, a jazz player, he's playing Two Tickets for Paradise and he doesn't even know the intro solo. And then when the solo comes up for the guitar, he's doing all jazz, and it was just terrible. But you know, I have to say that this is like probably the top of the line, in my opinion, when it comes to Harley Benton with their SC, 550 Deluxe 2 series guitars. It's chambered. It's you could hear it, and it's got the Tesla pickups just like the red one, but these are the zebras. They don't have covers on it, and these just, man, they just scream. And the two 550s have stainless steel frets. The gold top are nickel. So again, the nickel plated frets are going to give you a little bit more of a tone. Now all of these have D'Addario strings. Even this cheap, 120 guitar, and the other $145 telly that I had gotten, and the other $125 red telly that I had gotten from Harley Benton, all had D'Addario strings on it, not crap. So between the strings, all the strings and the frets, again, I've been playing since I was 8, so believe it or not, it took me until probably the 80s to start realizing sounds and tones, and then I would have to honestly say until 2000 to really hear things the way they are, and hear a guitar that's out of tune as opposed to one that's not, knowing the string is out of tune, hearing this, that, and the other thing. Like your ear, I guess, as you get older, it matures, and the more you're playing, because I've been playing since I was 8, and I'm 61 now, so I hear every little thing. And it's just like when I come in here one day, and if the weather has changed outside and the guitars, pick it up in the house, even though the AC's cranked 24/7, 12 months out of the year, and the tubes, if they don't, if I don't have them warmed up at the right temperature, at the right amount of time, everything sounds different, So that's why I stopped with fuzz pedals. I used to use fuzz pedals, but between the silicone and the I forget the other kind. Silicone, you have another kind, and then the transistors, and then the analog. Depending on the pedal at that time of the day or that day, the heat of it, whatever, you get a different sound out of it. And I want to hear the same when I tune everything in. I want to come in every day and just turn it on and have that same sound. So yeah, I come in, I turn on the amp a half an hour before. I let the pedal board stay on, so even though the pedals have power going through them, because it's a dead pedal the whole time once it's off. And I always tune these before I play, and then I tune them after I'm done playing, before I hang them up on a wall or just laying down somewhere, just to keep everything the same. But again, you might need to put headphones or earbuds either on your phone or your computer, or if you have surround sound, and you have a smart TV. I played YouTube videos through my TV because I have surround sound, and you could hear the difference. I hope you could hear the difference, but I keep on saying I would have to go with, if you got money to spend and you've already had an LP, go with this. If you've got 5 LPs already, and you've already got a Harley Benton 550 Deluxe 2, grab one of these. And you'll say, I don't need that. I've got the 550 Deluxes. Oh, grab one of these. You'll be impressed with the guitar, the quality, the sound, the playability. You know, it's just amazing. I've only had to spray the toggle switch because this was a B stock and nothing else is wrong with it. And the toggle switch only went out, you know, months after I've had it, and they just said get the spray it in. They reimbursed me for it, and I never had an issue with it. This one that I had gotten last week, I had 2, 3, and 4 frets that I had to crown. I had to, well, you know, I would do it and go, whoa, what was that? You know, because the last thing you want to do is you don't want to cut your fingers on your left hand. I even wrote a song about that. And they were sharp, man. They were like, if I took a piece of paper and ran it down, it would slice the paper, I'm sure of it. So I just had to polish, you know, I had to crown, whatever you want to call it, round off these frets. And other than that, you know, they're fine. I haven't found a flat spot in it as of yet, but I'm really not digging into it too much because of my shoulder. And the string should be stretched out by now. But I haven't gone, like, you know, all into it 100% like I normally do, for whatever reason, probably because, you know, I'm still healing and I'm not spending as much time as I normally do inside Beanie's bedroom with my best friends, my guitars. Alright, that's it, man. Have a good day. Better tomorrow. Hope this thing goes off.